Now that it's not raining, here is where I'm staying. This is the Manning Park Resort. Beautiful carvings on the front of it. Got a deer there. Some wolves here. What do we got here? It looks like a bobcat and some goats. So lovely place and very welcome after the rain that I had yesterday. We've got a beautiful
Alright, I'm all in.
Wreck the skillet.
I'm Candy. I'm Skyrider. I'm Baloo.
hello everybody! Off to Vancouver! Woohoo!
And less than 4% of them find coal. Even those who did find gold, most of them only found enough to come back to Seattle, pay off their extensive debts, and go home. For totem poles, because people from Seattle have been known to steal totem poles. Not cool.
Alright, so there's 5 species of Pacific salmon. King is most delicious, most flavorful. It's also the largest. 14 pounder! 14 pounder! Hey!
This is all chewing gum on the walls. Pretty disgusting. So I've come to this coffee house. This is where a couple of locals have said is the best coffee around, and I said, oh, it'd be great to have a flat white, and they said, oh, we can make you one if you want. Look at that, a genuine flat white. Woohoo! All the flowers up top. So this is the public market, the farmers market part. Most of it's closed up at this time of night. Looks pretty with the signs. Here's the ferry coming in. This is the market a little further along. So yeah, beautiful time of night. I needed a break from the city, so I've come for a little walk in the park. This park goes along beside the water, so maybe further along I'll get some nicer views. But just nice to have some green around me. It's a bit of a shock being in a big city again. Pretty neat view from here. I'm at Ferry Park, and so I can see the Space Needle and also the mountain. So it's not showing up very well at the moment. Yeah, pretty beautiful from here, and obviously that's the harbour. It's got some ships in it as well, and some pretty familiar looking faces, some poppies and a whole lot of other flowers down here, so quite nice. Something I haven't commented on is the use of the word entree, which actually means main meal. It doesn't actually mean your pre-main meal. It's confused me on the menus since I've come here. But yeah, I soon learned what it meant. I'm just going along the waterfront, heading to the ferry, Ivar feeding the goats. So I've had a mixed meal. I went to a happy hour, got a cider and some beautiful salmon sticks, gorgeous. And then a hot dog. Got some free sample fudge, which is my dessert. Now I'm going to go and catch the ferry over to one of the islands, just to have a cheap cruise and be able to look back at the city. This up here is the last section of freeway. So that freeway was still operating in February this year, and they built an underground tunnel. As soon as the tunnel was finished, they started dismantling the freeway. And it's part of their longer term project to make this beautiful waterfront. And it's the ferry to Bainbridge I'm catching. So the guide from our tour yesterday said that Seattle is one of the fastest growing cities in the States, with 1,000 people, I think he said, per day or per month moving to Seattle. And also a lot of construction of all the new skyscrapers. There's a new Amazon building going up. Apparently Apple's about to be building a new skyscraper as well in the middle of town. So yeah, busy town, well, busy city. So this is a 35-minute trip on the ferry to get out to the island of Bainbridge. So that's Mount Rainier, and here I am, Bainbridge Island, heading into the main part of town. It's got little information panels along the sides, all about the history of the area. So this is Seattle. I've just taken the ferry to Bainbridge. It's probably the best value tourist activity you can do. It's only $8.50. And I took the 5:45 ferry out to the island, just stopped, had some quick snack, and then came back in and get this beautiful night view. So right at the left of the screen is the Space Needle. And then the pink thing in the middle is the Ferris wheel. It's just stopped to let people on. And we're about to dock into the ferry station. You see some strange sights. I just saw Captain America playing Dancing Queen by ABBA on a tuk-tuk. Yeah, interesting. I relocated myself from the Green Tortoise hostel in the middle of town to a very cheap motel, and yeah, this is what happens when a through hiker is finishing. So a whole lot of food, some more food. This is just my pack exploded everywhere. Some more pack explosion and some more food. This is the things that I've sent myself. Some more gear, things drying, hanging up everywhere. That's my tent footprint I've scrubbed. And this is the operation room. Oh, some more food. Got some pickles. Things drying, and washing. So New Zealand's got fairly strict rules on biosecurity, so they don't want to see any leaves or dirt or insects, so I always clean my gear before I take it home. Customs will grab, this is my tent, which I've been soaking in water. Customs will take your tent away and they'll take it to a secure room and give it a thorough check, but I always like to make sure I've done my due diligence first. So yeah, scrubbing time. So I'm using dishwashing liquid and a vegetable scrubber. Because I use a footprint for my tent is actually not too bad. I'm about to give my pack a wash, but you can see I've just moved the hip out to the side, so you can see just how dirty it got over time. The front pockets, especially at the bottom, they got really, really dirty. Here's the other front pocket. The arm straps, shoulder straps, not so bad at the top. And yeah, the front, and also got a little bit dirty as well. Not too bad. So now I'm about to clean it. There's my flight home in New Zealand, NZ7, San Francisco to Auckland. Woohoo! And these are the little touches why I like Air New Zealand. It's actually got personalised name. Good to be back in New Zealand. Look at these prices. Now these prices are New Zealand dollars, and they include tax, and there's no tip. So, and it's at an airport, so that's pretty cheap. Just had my first proper flat white, and it was beautiful. Good thing about New Zealand is I know that every flat white is gonna be good. So I'm at the airport, I'm at a Dunkin' Donuts, and I just want to do a price comparison. Alright, so there we've got a medium latte, $4.70 New Zealand. That includes tax, and there's no tip. So that means coffee's a lot cheaper here and a lot better quality everywhere. And this is the last plane I have to board. This is the final leg from Auckland to Dunedin, which is near the bottom of New Zealand. Just a little plane to get there. It's going to take a couple of hours.
Service down to Dunedin, thank you.
And that white is not clouds, that is, we've got the ocean, so that's what that top line is, and then just lots and lots of beautiful snow-covered mountains. Just coming into land in about 5 minutes. Touchdown. This is the mighty airport of Dunedin.